Welcome back to the studio. Another mural in the books. Let's talk about the process. Wow.
It's the Big Sam Studio.
Quick announcement. Original design clothing is now live for ordering on bigexploreco.com, where the journey is more important than the destination. Get yours today, bigexploreco.com, also on bigsamspaints.com on the shop section on the top left. Check it out and order it now. Cheers.
It's currently 6 a.m. and I'm off to Manchester, New Hampshire. Supplies? Check. Let's go. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, Big Sam's Paints.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Bet you don't even need a ladder.
You know what? For this one, I actually think I might need a ladder.
So this mural was painted on the underpass of a bridge in Arms Park, Manchester, New Hampshire. I wanted to send a big thank you out to Harry Umen, design professor of SNHU, who gave me the opportunity to paint this mural and collaborate with him on this project. When we first arrived at Arms Park to see the mural for the first time, the blank wall certainly looked more daunting than it did in the photos, since we were only doing video calls and such until we got to the site for the first time. But two other artists already painted their walls, and it was really nice to see their beautiful final pieces on the wall. First, Brandon got going on priming the wall. This was a really important step to the mural so that the wall had a really nice seal before painting and so that the aerosol paint doesn't soak into the porous wall. I had a couple questions about the spray paint I use. They are low pressure spray paint cans. They are called Golden or Montana brand low pressure spray paint cans with a level 1 cap. The cap allows more or less spray or aerosol to come through the can at one time. And then the low pressure can allows you to kind of have more control over the can so that when you're painting, you can get a really nice thin straight line or more of a fat line. If you wanted to cover a huge area of the wall, maybe a high pressure can would be better with a big cap and it would just cover the whole wall. Each can on average will cost you $9 to $10 a can, so if you use a really fat cap on there, you can blow through a can in literally 60 seconds. So something to consider when painting murals is the amount of spray paint to bring, because especially in Manchester, New Hampshire, there wasn't an art store that sold these specific type of spray cans. To paint this, it took 5 days, 300 cans of spray paint, and 6 gallons of paint. So lots and lots of paint to paint this.
So sorry, spiderwebs. So sorry.
Alright, all done for today. Made great progress. Wall was blank when we started this morning. It was supposed to rain a little bit, but look at it now. Oh, still cloudy, but no rain. Tomorrow's supposed to rain, so trying to get as much as I can done. We are under the overhang here, which is really nice. Actually, probably about 80% of the wall stays dry, even in like the downpouring rain. Gonna pack up now. Progress day 1. Day 2 coming in. Got the sketch up there. Can start on the fills and try and get this part wrapped up before I start coming down here. A whole lot of sketching and a whole lot of painting. Painting day number 3. Let's go. Harry came to me with a very specific theme for this mural project, which was to highlight the histories of Manchester, New Hampshire and depict the once largest textile manufacturer in the entire world.
All around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Progress. Day number 5, something like that. Final little details. 9:30 right now. Got our spray paint set up.
Just doing some touch-ups, like a few little spots here and there. Call it a day. Sign it, seal it, and deliver it on a bag.
Last day today, just finishing up the wall. Brandon the handyman, thanks for all the help with this. Beasted it.
Before the final photos, here's Harry Umen and more about the design.
Here with Harry Umen, the design professor of Southern New Hampshire University. We're just finishing up this big pillar wall underneath the bridge here. Just wanted to introduce Harry to the video. I'll pass it off to him.
Okay, thank you, Sam Paints, for giving me this opportunity to talk about my design work on the mural in Manchester, New Hampshire. This mural was sponsored by the City of Manchester and the federal government through the community engagement activity grants that were distributed to cities throughout the country as part of COVID relief packages. I chose a theme that deliberately that would connect with the history of the city. And that would be that this was once the largest textile manufacturing city in the world, and I mean the world. There was nowhere else were textiles produced in the volume as in Manchester, New Hampshire. 750 miles of cloth a day were produced at the peak of the Amoskeag Mills production. 30,000 workers worked in the city, in the mills. Labor in the mills was very challenging. No air conditioning in those days. We're talking about the turn of the century, turn of the like the early 1900s. No air conditioning, no OSHA to protect the rights of workers' safety. There were many instances of white lung disease from the cotton fibers, and it was a very, very challenging way to make a living. I wanted to do some kind of depiction of the workers that really built the wealth of the city, and also to have determined how the city looks today. Where I'm standing in the middle of the mill yard is where much of this activity took place, and so it's very appropriate that a commemorative type of painting exists to connect with the history, this very important history that took place here. I'm hoping that the mural is a reminder of the history of the city, that people can look at it and ask how all this was made, how the mill yard was created, how was Manchester founded and developed. So my hope is that through the beauty of the mural, there'll be a connection in the minds of the audience to what has been that has made what is now. Working with Big Sam Paints has been a pleasure. Sam Weinberger is a very educated artist who knows his art history. He knows the history of style. So when I approached Sam about my idea incorporating stylistic history from the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, Sam right away could get on the same page as myself, and it was just great working with somebody that really was in the know about art and art history, and technically a very proficient, very skilled, and able to manage color, manage the drawing, manage scaling, which is a very critical piece of doing a successful street art mural. So all in all, the people in the city that were involved in curating this particular painting are very happy with the result. I'm very happy with the result, and Sam Paints is very happy with the result, and we're hoping to continue work together in the future.
Big shout out to Brandon once again for all the assistance on this mural project. Couldn't have done it without you. Brandon the handyman in the studio. So like I said in the beginning, apparel is live for ordering. T-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve, sticker packs, tote bag for the first drop journey over destination. The designs are fully original. They're an awesome quality. Thanks for stopping into the studio. If you're an aspiring mural artist, I hope you learned a thing or two about the mural art process. If you saw the mural being painted in person and came to this video, I hope this video brought the story full circle for you. Or if you're a Big Sam's Paints online supporter, I really appreciate y'all watching the video. Get your Big Explore merch today if you want to get some sweatshirts, t-shirts, lots more designs coming out in the future. BigExploreCo.com. Till the next video in the Big Sam's studio. BigExploreCo.com.